Katie enters Hope's cabin, where Brooke tells her she told her she'd be up to the house soon. Katie couldn't wait and freaks out about the revelation that Taylor shot Bill. Brooke doesn't condone violence, but as a mother and her friend, Brooke's heart goes out to Taylor in a big way. At the Cliff house, Taylor updates Steffi on her visit from Sheila. She got to me. She told me that we're not that different from each other. Steffi gawps. What? She insists you can't possibly equate all the heinous things Sheila did with what Taylor did. Her daughter says she's loving and compassionate, all the things Sheila isn't. Taylor relays that Brooke said the same thing. Steffi frowns. Taylor explains she's become a real friend and then talk about the guilt she feels about Sheila not being in prison because of what she did all those years ago. At Il Giardino, Sheila compliments Deacon's pizza. He finds it amazing that they can be there like they are. Him with his own restaurant and her not in the pokey. Sheila worries if Bill were to walk in there. Heaven forbid. Or Brooke or Hope. Deacon agrees it's good she came in between seatings. He leans across and wipes pizza sauce off her lip. There was a time when I'd have kissed that off you. And you'd have loved it. In the cabin, Katie tells Brooke how Taylor blurted out her confession at Steffi's place. Can you imagine how shocked I was to learn Taylor was the one who shot Bill? At the Cliff house, Taylor tells Steffi how Brooke has been there for her. She and Steffi go over her shooting Bill again. Taylor laments that all the people she loves are in danger now and it's on her. Steffi urges her mother to stop beating herself up. Taylor relays that Brooke said the same thing. Steffi vows that Sheila will screw up and overplay her hand with Bill. Taylor argues that until then, everyone is in danger. She has to confess. Then she and Finn can testify. It's the only way to keep the family safe. At Il Giardino, Deacon asks Sheila what it's like being Bill's mistress. Isn't she tired of that gas bag yet? Sheila asks him not to call her a mistress. It's not like that between her and Bill. She knows Deacon still has feelings for her and doesn't want to rub salt in the wound, but Bill has transformed her life. If I could just get people to stop coming over and trying to harm that would be great, especially Katie. Deacon learns Sheila went to see Katie on her own and muses that it's not smart. Sheila needed to make her accept this and won't let anyone undermine her to the man she loves. Deacon feels she's one of the biggest threats to her freedom. That's why Sheila wanted to put her on notice. She won't stand by idly and let her work on Bill to turn him against her. There'll be consequences if she does. At the cabin, Katie rants to Brooke about Bill throwing everything away for a master manipulator like Sheila. They go over how vulnerable and hurt he must have been. Talk turns back to Taylor breaking down. She's sure it broke Steffi's heart. Brooke ruminates that her friendship with Taylor is unexpected, but she's glad she can be there for her. She laments that Taylor thinks the only thing she can do is turn herself in. It's a price that Taylor and the people who love her should not have to pay. Brooke and Katie talk about the fact that even if Taylor turns herself in, there's no guarantee Sheila would land behind bars. Bill's out there buying up every judge to keep her free. Taylor would be in jail while Sheila lived large at Spencer's, which would be sad. Brooke feels Taylor has done so much for her clients, and they need her. That's why Steffi's trying to convince her not to do anything rash. She really wants Bill to wake up and see how Sheila has engineered this whole thing. Katie does too. She worries Taylor will turn herself in. Brooke vows she won't let her friend do that. At the Cliff house, Steffi tries to reason with Taylor. She'd rather deal with Sheila than see her behind bars. Taylor argues there's more to this for her. She buried the trauma of that night, and now it's there, and it's affecting her family. Sheila's free because of a crime she never paid for. I can't let that happen. I won't. At Il Giardino, Deacon worries that Sheila's issuing threats against Katie. Sheila can handle Katie, Brooke, or anyone else if she has to. She's not going anywhere, and she's not going back to prison. Bill is going to make sure of it. Deacon thinks it sounds like she's got it pretty bad for the guy. Sheila gushes about how much he's done for her. I will never let anyone jeopardize my precious freedom again, ever. With that, she scoops some pizza and walks out, leaving Deacon looking concerned. At the cabin, Brooke laments that she and Taylor could have been friends all this time. They have a lot more in common than she ever thought and is a remarkable person and mother. Katie figures she must feel the same way about her. Brooke vowed to stand by Taylor and won't let Bill and Sheila destroy her life. At the Cliff House, Taylor picks up the phone as an alarmed Steffi protests that she will only make things worse. Taylor shot someone and never paid for it. Given her life's work, she's basically a hypocrite. Steffi refuses to let her even consider turning herself in. She's not going to lose her that way. Taylor complains that she's a burden. Steffi insists she stop tormenting herself. They'll figure out a way to take care of Sheila. I promise. Okay. Taylor nods. Yes, we will. They embrace and Taylor looks determined.